Yeah, this episode we're going to do today, Joel, is about our Super Bowl challenge that we've been doing. We're down to our 3 finalists, and we're going to unveil the winner during this episode.
Yeah, so folks, stay with us. Right after this introduction, we'll get right into the episode. Thank you for tuning in to our channel. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and consider subscribing.
Hi, this is Tim and Joel,
Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses,
a podcast about the outdoors, hunting,
and being a steward of the land. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses. Tim, we are, as we teased earlier before the intro here, we are down to the final 3.
The finals. Yep. So
Finals. So should we go through the three cameras, and then you kind of were the mastermind behind the data on this one. So we had the broken latch, Primos. We're just going to call it broken latch, but it is a damn good camera.
And it performed well.
Okay, all right. No, don't let the cat out of the bag here yet. But we have the Primos Autopilot, and unfortunately, it had a broken latch in the semifinals. But even with that handicap, it made it through it. We got the Spy Point, Lynx S LTE.
That's right.
I believe is this one, and so we'll see how that turned out. And then last but not least, we've got the last year's co-winner is the Moultrie A700.
Yep.
So let's talk through these. Where do you want to start?
So I think first off, we should probably talk about what was different from last year to this year in our testing. So last year we did a weighted category of different elements that we looked at for our testing protocol, and this year we simplified it quite a bit because we learned so much about those cameras. We just streamlined for those things that mattered the most, right? So we tested battery usage, picture quality, and then also sensitivity, right? So that's what we did, and with that, so let's talk batteries. So in this test they all take 8 AA batteries except for the Spy Point, and so we used rechargeable batteries. So the Rayovac, we put 2 Rayovac, we put in 2 Energizer. And we put in four of the Duracell copper top rechargeables. And from our earlier episode on rechargeable batteries, these Duracells are some of the best out there. So that's the reason I put 4 of them in there versus the other ones. And our goal was to stress these to find out how quickly they could reboot and take another picture on sensitivity. We put a bag of corn out about 17 yards over a 2-day period to check to see how these cameras would perform. It was really about a day and a half, but you get the gist. And they all did very well. I would say the Spy Point has a rechargeable lithium ion battery that's in it. It was fully charged when we went out there. And also, all of these cameras were set on no delay. So
Single picture.
Single picture.
No delay.
Yep. So we wanted them to take as many pictures as they could, and let's just see how it was going to play out.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking through that. So that would just mean as long as there's a deer or something moving in front of them, really it's going to take picture after picture after picture, with the only delay being how quickly can it recharge the energy.
That's right.
To do it. Okay.
You have any guesses? I mean, so we have not really talked this. You got any guesses?
Which one took the most?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to guess the A700. And here's the only logic behind that is it was the only camera in the top 6 that caught the birds. So I know the sensitivity on it's pretty sharp. So that would be my guess.
All right. Well, let's get into it.
All right.
So, talking about picture quality. The picture quality on the Moultrie day and night are very good. And so our quality's excellent, very good to good. That's the only 3 categories we've used. The A700 had very good day and nighttime pictures. The Spy Point had very good daytime pictures. Nighttime I would put as good quality.
And I think that's a 10 megapixel. So that probably has a lot to do with that camera, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Bushnell, I would say, had very good daytime pictures. I'd classify it as good nighttime pictures.
Okay.
But probably, again, so then we stress these batteries, and the Spy Point had 800 pictures in that time frame, and is about roughly a day and a half. The Bushnell took 2,300 pictures in that time frame, which is pretty impressive. The Moultrie A700i for roughly $55 on eBay, which you are soon to be.
Knock on wood, as we're doing this podcast, I'm hoping I have 4 of them to be delivered to my house.
55 bucks. These took 3,100 pictures.
3,100 pictures.
So our winner in this Super Bowl challenge is the A700.
Yeah, and I mean, so people might argue functionality and, hey, did you consider other things? And I think we took all that in consideration. Complexity, I personally think that we had some previous cameras in the semifinals that were picture quality wise performed pretty well, but were just super complex and hard to set up and whatnot, right?
Yep, Bushnell.
The Bushnell, for example, is a good example of that, and it just so we did take that in consideration in these, but all 3 of these cameras really have photo, multi-bursts photo. They have video, different lengths.
Time lapse.
And they also have hybrid where you can take video and pictures at the same time, and they all have time lapse. So other than that, I don't know what else you'd want out of a camera.
And you saw the pictures in this. I mean, so we looked at this versus the 900. The pictures on this are superior to the 900, I believe, which is supposed to be a 30 megapixel.
Yeah. And I would say all the pictures we saw, I mean, that does do a better job. Again, these manufacturers toy with that pixel. It's not a true indicator that the picture quality is going to be better the way that they can toy with that megapixel piece. But all right, man, A700. If I bought the right one, we'll see. And a 2-year warranty on those. So that's really nice. Both the Primos and the Moultrie have 2-year warranties on them. The Spy Point, I think only one, but neither here nor there.
Not recommending the Spy Point at this juncture.
Yeah, so again, there's 2 things happening right after this podcast. I'm going to go home, and hopefully my A700's there. And then I'm going to take my broken latched autopilot, put it in the box with the receipt, and send it in to get it fixed. So my guess is replaced, not fixed. But exciting.
All right.
Well, cool. Anything we've missed? Anything that you'd add?
I don't think so. I think our recommendations is, hey, both of these are really good cameras, not the Spy Point. Are good cameras. I don't think you can go wrong. Get them while you can at the cheapest price so you're ready for next season.
And again, just to remind our audience, we're getting nothing from this. We're not sponsored by any of these vendors and suppliers and camera manufacturers. We're just hardcore hunters and users of them. So,
all right.
All right. With that,
be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Thanks for listening or watching our show. We have some exciting topics and guests coming up.
We ask that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
We look forward to hearing your suggestions for topics.
Questions and comments. This is Two Dumbasses signing off. Until next time,
Be safe,
have fun, and get outdoors.